welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a reading on Britney Spears and her mental health and what's going on with her, okay? So I just want to give a disclaimer before I start this reading that I do my readings in a different way. I shuffle my cards in a different way. It's a secret technique, and I do not limit the cards by numbers. I do not limit the cards by questions. I just let the cards say what it needs to say, and I just tell the story. I am just a person telling the story. Yeah, by the way, these cards like to tell stories, so I like to tell the story from the beginning to end, piece the pieces together so you guys get an idea of what's actually happening. So this one, you guys want to know about Britney Spears and her mental health, so let's talk about it. So let's talk about the first card that comes out. Talks about the Lovers card. So this, she got married, so obviously this represents her soulmate. This guy's a soulmate card, so this means the guy was destined to be together. They have a connection that they were going to karmically meet, okay, and they were karmically going to be together. So this guy is somebody that's supposed to be in her life, okay? So the next card that comes out is the Star, okay? And she feels that she's a star, obviously. And she feels like with this relationship, it gave her healing and hope, for her future. And this is how she views this relationship, or she viewed this relationship. Remember, this card likes to tell a story from beginning to end, okay? So, this is how she felt in the beginning, like this. But the next card that comes out is the Hanged Woman, which means that she kind of feels trapped now. She kind of feels trapped in this relationship. She feels confined. She feels limited in this relationship. Yeah. And so, yeah, it kind of changed. She kind of felt like that, right? And the next card that comes out is the Strength reverse, which means that she feels she's feeling kind of weak. She has low self-esteem. And unfortunately, her low self-esteem and her low self-worth is affecting the relationship because she doesn't believe she deserves love. So sometimes she lashes out at her partner. And she acts out because she doesn't feel like she deserves love and stuff like that. And she does feel low value, low self-esteem, low self-worth, okay, in this relationship. And this takes a toll in the relationship. Like I was saying, Six of Swords, it's taking a toll in the relationship, and they start having issues, right? The relationship is not as smooth sailing as it was in the beginning when it's like, ooh, you're my healing. The thing about this relationship is that this relationship is basically seen as her healing journey. Like this is what's healing her in her mind. So it's like this is all about her. Pretty much this whole card thing reads like a mental health, somebody with mental health illnesses, because the next card that comes out after Volatile is this. Happy family, 10 of Cups, happy family, possible pregnancy in the future, okay? But pretty much a happy family type of deal, right? So you see how it's kind of switching, like, oh, he's my healer. Oh, now I feel confined. Oh, I feel weak. I'm going to lash out at him. Oh, this relationship's going bad. Oh, this relationship going good. Now I'm so hopelessly in love with you with this Fool card that comes out next. Oh, I just love you. We're so hopeless in love. I feel free. Now she feels free, okay? I feel free. I feel love, okay? The next card that comes out is a Two of Pentacles, okay, which means that she kind of feels imbalanced again. Kind of feels all over the place again. Yeah, it's just going back and forth. And then this right here, Seven of Swords, is the next card that comes out, which means that there's some deceit and lying and probably cheating in this relationship. But guys, I don't know if it's the man. I feel like it's Britney too. Like Britney is a manipulator, and probably he's manipulating her mind too. But she's also manipulating him too. If you can see like this back and forth, this is also manipulation. And this is also mental mind games and stuff that is happening in this relationship, and it could be both sides. It could be both parties. And the last card that comes out is the Sun, which means that like there are some issues in the relationship, but there's hope for this relationship. There's hope. There's happiness. Do you see like the back and forth from deceit, liar, happy? Do you see this? This is reading like this is reading like someone who has a mental health issue, emotionally unstable person. And this is kind of Britney. Her emotional state is emotionally unstable. So I think a lot of people are worried about her in her relationship and wondering if he's doing anything to her. Doesn't seem like he is doing anything to her. Seems like she is just not mentally well. And sometimes she seems happy. Sometimes she seems sad. And it has nothing to do with anybody but herself and her own mental health. And she goes up and down. And he has to be there through the ups and downs. And but in general, in the end, she is happy. She feels like there's hope in this relationship. She feels like he is her soulmate and he's there to heal her. Okay, so far so good with Britney in terms of having someone that cares about her mental health and cares about her. We'll see what happens. We'll keep reading on her and seeing if anything changes. All right, guys. Thank you guys for listening and subscribing to my channel. If you guys have any readings that you want me to do, please put it below so I can do it for you and we can talk about it. All right, guys. Thank you so much again for subscribing to my channel. And for those who haven't, please, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Peace.